Good morning, Forex traders. This is Vance Williams, and welcome to my morning Forex trading show. It's Thursday, January 29th. This morning, I'll talk about fundamentals. I'll touch a little on major bank trades, and I'll give you my reads on current price movement. Just a quick note, our champion Seahawks play the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl this Sunday. Be a lot of people around the world watching that. Good luck to our team and to all of the number 12 fans out there. Let's see. Again, what I do on this show is just for your educational purposes only. Please take that seriously. Okay, let's talk about fundamentals. Everyone watched with great anticipation as to what the Fed would say yesterday. The expectation was that things would be very neutral, at least their statement. But they were instead very positive in discussions and what they said about the U.S. economy. The hyper volatility was reminiscent of years ago. Traders divided on the speculation, and let me just show you that. You can see right here. You see how it just went up and down. It would in real time. Let's actually go down to a 1 minute and show you that. Show you what that looked like. It was right here. You see price went down, then it shot way up, and then it over the next couple of minutes came back down, went back up again. And this movement, it's not a huge amount of movement, but it's 58 pips, but a lot of movement up and down. So you see the division between the traders. Me personally, by the time it was up here, I actually got a read on the market and saw that it was positive. So it was actually right at the start of this candle, and I said it was probably going to go down. Of course, then they speculated back up again, but I ended up waiting. How long was it? About an hour before I decided to enter a trade. So let's go back to the 30-minute here. So I even though I saw the potential sell trade, I don't jump into trades during all that speculation. So just want to be clear on that. Now where we're at with the fundamentals is just focusing on information coming out about the U.S. economically. Both traders and the Fed will determine the next moves, it seems, based on U.S. economic performance. And so I kind of have a special announcement for you guys today. This is the first normal day. What is it? The 29th of January, 2015. This is the first normal day since 2008. So mark this day on your calendar. The first day the market became free, although still fragile, ready to stand on its own again. So special day. Sentiment right now, bullish U.S. dollar. We have employment numbers coming out of the U.S. at the bottom of the hour. This might cause a bit of a pause. Right now I think we're seeing a little bit of movement the other way because of it. Okay, in major bank trades, one major bought the U.S. dollar yen last night, late last night at 117.80, right around, probably right around, well, it was a little earlier than that. Let's see, no, 10, yeah. So, but anyway, they bought at 117.80. I'd have to look at the information to see the timing of it. But their stop was, well down here. The main banks I watch entered orders for pullbacks on the New Zealand US dollar, the US dollar Canadian, the euro dollar, and the Australian dollars. Near as I could tell, none of those pullbacks have been entered yet. Most of those orders were entered this morning. So by and large, the banks are just looking for a better position to enter. And I'm primarily talking about the euro and pound, Australian dollar, and New Zealand dollar. So they're looking for better pullbacks. One, for example, is looking for one at 1400. So the others aren't quite reaching that far. All right, so let's talk about the buyer and seller behavior on our charts right now that we're seeing. I should probably say that there's a certain amount of money that's in play, over 1 to 4 days, a certain amount of available. So I use the analogy of, um, long-term bets versus short-term bets. Someone who's going to win the Super Bowl versus the amount of money that's bet on any given Sunday. And what I want to emphasize is there's a certain amount of money that investors and traders have freed up that move in and out of Forex over a 1 or 4 day period. And that's primarily what I'm looking at. And I refer to that as intraday. Okay, so the euro, I've got a couple of levels. It's very light yellow marked out here. One is at 113.22. So this is where I think the buyers can begin to obtain a little bit of an advantage up the top side. Of course, remember, the overall long term is bearish for the euro dollar. So whatever happens in here, there's going to be opposing sell orders. On the bottom side, we're looking at, we'd like to see it move below 1265. There are some ways, some more advanced ways to see that advantage turning earlier, but that goes beyond the scope of this call. So again, look for a move below 1265 or a move above 1324, and keep that in mind that there's going to be sale orders. Probably the most sell orders that they'll run into are going to be right in this area right here, if it does get up there. So keep that in mind. But overall, we're bullish US dollar, which means down the chart. So that's just the way it looks right now. If we have negative US data in a few minutes, that could change. Pound dollar, you see the speculators, they're not moving up at all. They're kind of holding to the downside. And so we're looking at a break of 51.17 to give the sellers a high probability advantage. Now, obviously, the sellers have an advantage right now. You can see the lower lows and lower highs, and that's not a gimmick pattern. That's actually showing that the buyers are getting slowly, ground's being taken over time, and it's getting lower and lower. So look for a high probability advantage below 51.17. Top side, I'll post something if I see it flip and turn, but I think we're going to get just a little bit of a pause here until, for a few minutes until that data is released at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, coming right up here. If you would like to see me take a trade, hear from other traders, I just released a video a couple days ago where you can see that. Plus, I have a free offer for training. Let me show you how to access that real quick. People are really loving that video. When you push play, and you might have to restart the show, but when you push play on the player, instead of crossing this out, click be part of the conversation. And when you do, you'll see a link here that says Learn to Trade Forex. When you click on that, it's going to take you to my website and a page, and it's going to let you watch this video. So do check that out. Even if you're not going to sign up for trading, you should watch this video. I put about 100 hours of effort into it. Okay, so members, I'll see you guys coming up in 1 hour for our member live trading room, and we'll get together and review the markets. I'm going to be following probably the pound more than anything else this morning, it looks like. You guys have a great one. Thank you very much.